after my long break. Last year, I posted my latest video. And no, I won't be telling you guys where I've been. Just know that there were a lot of 9-to-5 shifts, a lot of visits to the gym, and a lot of nights crying myself to sleep due to my terrible Tekken matches. But in my last video, I talked a lot about this disease known as down bad disorder. And unfortunately for us, the disease has spread like wildfire since my absence. And I think I found one of its many sources: TikTok comments.
Turn down the lights and take my hand.
Yep, that's right. TikTok comments. The place where you can find wonderful criticism, opinions, and compliments. Or, you could just steal someone's comment and flood the comments with the exact same remark 30 times over. Like, wow, guys, I didn't see it the first time somebody posted it. Thanks. But even these wonderful, prestigious, and clean comment sections have been taken over by a bad case of DBD. And I can only ask why. Like, seriously, guys, what the hell is wrong with you? Back in the day, before the internet, down bad disorder was a lot easier to spot and a lot harder to catch. You'd hear a rumor about your neighbor who'd get caught doing some crazy foul shit, like cheating on their wife with an amputee or an African spider monkey. But unfortunately, the disease has evolved into a more subtle, more calculated killer. And worst of all, it has almost seemingly been accepted into society. And you guys know what I'm talking about. I can't go 5 minutes on TikTok without seeing a girl of questionable age in her day-to-day clothes, accompanied by comments like, "I know it's bubblegum pink, Lord have mercy." And worst of all, what's all that movement back there with the old man emoji? Sounds disturbing enough, right? But unfortunately, this strain of down bad disorder has an even more methodical way of working. Now, of course, with usual cases of DBD, the patient is usually shunned from society and either continues their tyranny in solitude or overdoses on gamer girl bathwater. But DBD doesn't work like this anymore, especially not on TikTok. Now, these sick individuals get hundreds of likes, promoting them to do it more and promoting others to follow in their footsteps. Men, hide your girls. Parents, hide your kids. And women, turn them comments off. We're in the middle of a down bad pandemic, and it's going nuclear. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, down bad disorder has been shown to have even more symptoms, like the one we'll be going over next. As you probably know, a DBD patient's brain doesn't work the same way a normal person's does. While a normal person would follow people because they think they're funny, entertaining, or even sometimes attractive, DBD patients tend to follow people on TikTok for one reason and one reason only. That being the potential of romantic courtship. Now I know what most of you are thinking. Dame, there's no way these people are that far gone. Surely these men understand that they have little to no chance with these women who may or may not even live in the same country as them. And to that, I would say, you haven't spent enough time scrolling through TikTok comments. To show an example, let's take a look at this young lady's TikTok page, who, yes, I am following, don't worry about why, but as you can see, she has blown up a few times and has a decent amount of followers. But unfortunately for her, she made what DBD patients view as an unforgivable sin. She posted a TikTok with her boyfriend. And just look at how these poor, sad, lonely, pathetic, insufferable creatures treat her in the comments. We lost, boys. Time to move on. Unfollows. Sorry, milady. No. It should have been me, not him. It's not fair. I'm not even gonna read this one. Like, genuinely, what's wrong with you? And last but certainly not least, we got public enemy number 1. Attention everyone with a girl that has TikTok. User Tyson207 is coming for you. Be very afraid. This newly found down bad disorder symptom is known as the switch up. When a patient goes from Sanji to Richie Aprile.
She was a hooer.
They show these girls all types of attention and support, but then turn into toxic pieces of filth when the girls get into a relationship. If you or someone you know is showing these symptoms, it's already too late. I suggest sending them on a one-way trip to this guy's house. Now Professor Dame, studying at the University of my uncle's basement, has talked a lot about the symptoms of down bad disorder, but now I think we should discuss some of the causes. Anonymity. This is low-key the main reason that down bad disorder has broken out into our internet communities. And unfortunately, we can't do a damn thing about it. As long as the internet exists, then anonymity will always exist. There's nothing you can do to change that. And be honest, would you want your parents or place of current employment to find out what you're doing on the internet? I don't think so. I know I certainly wouldn't. OnlyFans creators. Now before you guys gang up on me in the comments and say that I'm a woman-hating piece of shit that hates sex work, let me just say something. I don't care how you make money. If you want incels to pay $15 for your booty pics, then that's fine by me. Go get that bag, queen. I, on the other hand, will be enjoying those free Twitter pages. But as you know, just like anything else on the internet, there's always one bad apple that has to spoil the whole fucking pie. Some of you OnlyFans creators like to respond to these down bad comments in one of two kind of ways. By either giving it positive reinforcement or shaking ass. This, of course, encourages others to try and say this down bad shit to people who might not be content creators, and some of which may be even underage. And speaking of minors, that brings me into my next point. Little kids. And what more can I say? Other than that, little kids ruin everything on the internet. They like to do what's called a little bit of trolling and think that it's the pinnacle of comedy. Like, wow, you said you want to eat this girl's booty. Great one. Not to mention that teen boys are filled with disgusting hormones. With their uncontrollable hormones, tendencies to do a little bit of trolling, and the high velocity of big booty bitches on TikTok, children are the most susceptible to down bad disorder. Well, it's been a year, and my advice from last year has done fuck all to stop this disease from spreading. Maybe I was looking at DBD as more of an individual thing when we need to look into the world's responsibilities. So I'll leave you with this. It's up to you to hold yourself and others accountable on the internet. If you think of saying down bad things, don't. And if you see other people replying with disgusting comments, bully them. And let me give you a reminder. It's okay to feel down bad every once in a while, but when you start acting on your down bad urges in public spaces, that's when DBD kicks in. Strive to be better and never contract DBD, because DBD is how you make more of this guy.
He needs some milk.
See you in another year, and I'm out. Peace.
よく味わってせよ兄弟